Hey guys, it's Jen. I'm bringing you this week's meal plan. I know it's Monday and I should have done this yesterday, but we had kind of a busy week. If you hear any noises, it's Freya. She's over here hanging out with me. Freya! Hi, sweetie. Hello. Oh, what a good girl you are. Yes, you are. Hi, baby. Alright, so into the meal plan. I'm using this list again this week for this page. I really like it. I linked it in last week's, but I'll link it again in this one in the description if you want to print these off and use them yourself. I'm really liking it. So this goes from the 5th, which is today, through the 11th. There is one thing that I didn't change. I didn't get the lemon yogurt bread made for the kids for breakfast. Oops, they made oatmeal instead. As I said yesterday, was not a great day. For lunch they had sandwiches, and then tonight we had macaroni and cheese with hot dogs, and I actually ended up doing orange slices instead of a veggie. Tomorrow for breakfast is smoothie bowls or instant oatmeal, whichever one they want to have. Smoothie bowls is basically I just make like a nice thick smoothie, and then I sprinkle like little lines of toppings on them that they like coconut, like shredded coconut or hemp hearts, things like that. It makes them a little more filling and the kids get a kick out of it. So smoothie bowls, because I have frozen fruit teas up. Tomorrow will be leftovers and sandwiches. There's some mac and cheese leftover and sandwich fixins. Tomorrow night will be French toast and some fruit, probably orange slices again. Kurt usually makes the French toast. I help, but that's usually something he does. It's his family recipe and it's amazing. Seriously, so good. Maybe I will try to film that for you guys. Growing up, we did not make French toast this way, and our French toast growing up, I loved it, but it just was not as good, so I might try to remember to film him making French toast. Wednesday, we're going to have bake and yogurt. Now, bake is from the leftover French toast batter. I came up with this years ago. I'm sure there's a ton of different variations of this recipe. We don't actually have a recipe. We just take the leftover batter from the French toast. I add a little bit more milk just to bring it up to whatever amount I think we need. I might add a little bit of cinnamon. If we have like breakfast sausage in the house, we'll cook a little bit up and chop it up into chunks, and we will put whatever bread we have on hand. If we have like a loaf of French bread sitting around, if I have bagels in the drawer, I think, what else have we used? Regular bread doesn't work as great. It needs to be like the bagels work really well. They really soak stuff up. You could use, English muffins, whatever bread you've got laying around. We just chunk it up into pieces about that big. We dump it in and let it sit for just a little bit to kind of soak up some of the liquid, and then we put all of that, we mix it with like the sausage if we do sausage. We toss that in a 9x13 pan and we cook it until it looks cooked, solidified, whatever. And then we put it in the fridge overnight, and then the kids get up in the morning and they eat it. It comes out like in squares, like you cut up a cake. And they can drizzle it with a little bit of maple syrup if they want. They really like it when there's sausage in it, and it uses up our leftovers from dinner, because it seems like we always have a little bit of batter left over. And we could, and we have in the past, just done more French toast. We always have some leftovers. We make it for leftovers on purpose, but the kids love bake so much that we just try to plan on bake. So that was a really long explanation, sorry. They'll have sandwiches for lunch on Wednesday, and then we're going to have tacos because I have a little bit of ground beef in the freezer, and I'm like, what am I going to do with ground beef? We really don't eat much meat. So we picked up some taco seasonings, so we're going to do tacos. And I'm just going to do black beans in mine. I need to make cookies for breakfast cookies. They're actually a breakfast cookie. It's a breakfast cookie recipe I got from Pinterest. Sandwiches or ramen noodles, whichever they want. The boys like to make ramen. We're going to do potato casserole, and I did not put a side here because it's going to depend on what I have in the house. If we've gone through all the oranges, I won't do oranges. I'll do a veggie. It just kind of depends on what I have. Friday is oatmeal. Not quick oats, not oatmeal packets, but like, what's it called? Rolled oats, I guess. Leftovers and sandwiches for lunch. Pizza for dinner, because we try to do that every Friday night. And then that night I need to start beans soaking and make muffins for breakfast. The muffins, I didn't say what kind, because again, that's going to kind of depend on what I have left They could be like a cinnamon raisin muffin, or if I don't use up all the frozen fruit in the smoothies, they could be blueberry muffins. It just kind of depends on what I have come Saturday. And then Saturday lunch is usually random. People just kind of eat when they're hungry, and you know, it'll be sandwiches or leftovers or whatever they want. Bean and rice burritos are that night. I don't usually soak and cook my own beans for this. So we're trying it out because I have dried beans, and dried beans are way cheaper than canned beans. So I'm going to see if I can pull this off. And then Saturday morning, I need to start soaking our wheat berries for the next day. And that afternoon, I want to start cooking the beans because I think they take like at least 3 hours to cook. So I'll have to start them that afternoon. And then Sunday, we're going to have toaster waffles and fruits, hopefully, and fruit. It could be and yogurt. The kids ate through the entire bag of organic apples Kurt bought in 2 days. I am not even kidding. Ate them 2 days. I have 2 bananas left from that whole bunch, I think, and I have like 4 navel oranges. So honestly, it might not be and fruit because I might be out of fruit. Leftovers and sandwiches for lunch after we get back from church. That night we are doing lasagna and biscuits, and we don't put meat in our lasagna. We put wheat berries, which is why we're going to have to soak them and start them that morning in the crock pot. We have a little crock pot that we use just for our wheat berries. Not because we couldn't use it for something else. We just really don't. It's pretty much just for wheat berries, but it's delicious lasagna. So that is our meal plan for this week, February 5th through the 11th. I have not started on next week's at all yet. It's just been kind of a really busy week. Crazy weekend. And we are actually going to end up going grocery shopping this Saturday. I didn't think we were going to. I wasn't planning on it. But I totally spaced that it is Apollo's birthday on Tuesday. I think it's Tuesday, if that's the 13th. So I need to go in and pick up some stuff for his birthday anyway. I panicked and texted Kurt when he was getting groceries on Friday. Was it Friday? Whenever he got groceries, I think it was Friday. I texted him, was like, he wants a rainbow cake, so grab a white cake mix and grab white frosting. But I didn't have him pick up ice cream. I don't have gifts for him. I have three presents for him so far. So anyway, long story short, we're going to run in on Saturday and pick up some things. So I'll probably restock things like fruit, fresh fruit, while I am there because my kids ate it all. Oh, and they went through the half of a container of applesauce that was in the fridge too. Growth spurt for all of them, I suppose. So anyway, again, I'm going to have this, if you like my layout here, I'm going to have this as a free printable in the description box. I hope you guys are having a great week. Spring is coming soon, hopefully. And we'll talk to y'all later. Thanks for watching. Bye.